side jobs that does not go against the profit of the company. Okay, I have 4 reasons. First of all, skills of time management. So both jobs needs the time management skill. Okay, that's all.
This is Haruko, and I'm a affirmative side. And so regarding the skill development for person, it can also contribute to the company as well. Because, for example, as for human network, making human network is good for the person himself and also good for company, because many company want to make innovation, and in that case, make new network outside of their own company is very effective. So I think for company, there are some good points by letting employees
information to the company where the employee is doing the side job. But if we have good rule, or if we, how to say, have some agreement, non-disclosure agreement properly, will you support the main job, or will you just, or are you just against doing 2 different jobs?
Jobs, side jobs, that does not go against the profit of the company. So that means like a leaking of the important information is impossible. So I already, also the company defined the side job. So if the, leaking the information or those kinds of the things, in that case, it's very dangerous. But I define, also company defined about the side job. It's not a different industry. So that
is that our statement is based on some statistics or concrete evidence, as we presented on the first presentation, whereas the opposite side statement are not substantiated by the concrete data. So our team, is there another teammate who want to add my comment?
Reasons quantitative side has prepared more related to the workers themselves, and they didn't cover enough what would happen to the company. So that's the thing.
Like NDAs, non-competes, and Industrial Health and Safe Act of Japan, and other conventional law.
To support, yeah, as Daishin-san said, yeah, of course we need to think based on the number, and maybe, as I have seen, 64% of the people, which is majority, said there are some risks or some disadvantages about doing side job. But, we need to consider how to
an option anymore, and lots of time wasted in the office. And the another research conducted in Sweden in the year 2015 to 2017 shows a better employee engagement. So overall, we can say that this 4-day work week system would be an ideal way to grow productivity and reduce its cost for employers. And at the same time, it would be And at the same time, it would be a good way to achieve a better work-life balance and boost their morale for employees. Thank you.
Okay.
Mariko-san, so what case is the best for three options from three options?
Government, Spain, for example, announced that they would implement introduce 4-day work week system. They expectancy and reduce our health costs. So for both government and for the companies, I think it would be a good policy.
But again, I have same question again. I'm sorry. So we now in reality we work 60 hours in average, right? And as you mentioned that it's really difficult to focus on our work for 12 hours. Probably the productivity will be decreased. And we have 5-day work week system now. And we have the system of paid holidays. Why can't we adjust this system work? That because in Japan, as we mentioned that, it really seems really difficult to do the uniform 4-day work week to everyone here. Like, for example, the doctors, nurses, especially in local area. So Microsoft.
I think our working style to overworking. So that's why we have many people retired to the full-time workers because we have a labor law there. So the labor law has childcare holidays and nursing holiday too. But
most important thing is we have to do the shortened hours first. It's not like split. We introduce 4-day work week. No, we just try to shorten the working time first, right? From 60 to 50, 50 to 40, and then it's ideal 30, right? In reality, office. But how about the factories? They can't they can't decrease the productivity, right? They have to number of the productions. So
by introducing this 4-day work system, we can make the system, we can make work the system more flexibly.
Yeah.
We have already had the work day off. So why don't you use we already have work off holiday? Innovate and we can encourage our work, and then so we enjoy quality of life, and for example vacation or childcare and more. So it's better than uniform 4-day 4-day work. And in addition, no need to build the brand new system. We already have the good system, 5-day work. And it's very
that according to the survey, according to the pilot project, it has many benefits by introducing this 4-day work week system. So as I said before, it grows productivity and reduces cost. And for employees, they say that they could achieve a better work-life balance and boosted their morals. So that's why
we are already have a labor law there, but we are still overworking. So we make the compulsory to 4 days working first. Then we are free to holidays, 1 day holidays, so they can use their own life. Like someone has using, we have many free time to get, not company to compulsory. And also government more have to be charged for the overworking, or company have to be more salary if someone's overworking. That's important things. So companies should be change their mind.
And then disperse it to 4 days. So I think that was very rational and reasonable. And the second, they refer to the field, not IT company, the productivity will go up, but the factory or nurses or education, they referred, it's impossible to shorten it. So for those two reasons, I felt it was very rational. So I voted for the negative.
Okay, sounds good. Others?
So all of members had already prepared some of the evidence or anything. So that is a very easy for us to understand those of the definition or information. And second case, it's very interesting today. So because affirmative side declared the definition and the negative side declared the definition and some of the parallel. So second discussion is very interesting for us to watch.
Anybody else?
Yes, yes, me. For the first round, and I thought then how you set up the definition is very crucial. And if it comes to the affirmative side, and they set up very beautifully, set up the definition. So, and it's almost impossible to the flip to the negative side. But actually, if you have a visual, I encourage you to bring visual information or representation, and also the concrete figure as well. And for the second round, and it was very fascinating. And I was on the negative side at the very last moment, just only for a summary, and I switched to the positive side. So I voted to the positive side. Sorry, and that's because the government and it's conducted as a kind of new norm, and it might be work, and that's the point to switch the side.
Oh, I see.
Thank you.
Okay, things like that.
Exactly.
And I also thought that having something prepared goes a long way, because you prepare slides, and you don't have to prepare slides per se, but showing me preparing the slides sort of crystallizes your thinking down. It's much easier to speak because you know what you're doing, what you're trying to say. So that's something that I usually try to encourage people, rather than just thinking about something, write it down